Hey, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Teas. I'm T.
I'm Twizzle.
And we're gonna get this down one day. What's up, party people? Good mother loving morning. What's up, Twizzle? Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm distracted pulling up the holiday of the days because there's so many.
Right?
How are
Nothing.
you drinking your coffee this morning, T?
So I got this big. I went to Sam's Club. Because out here there's like Sam's Club. I haven't seen a real BJ's, but I got this Starbucks coffee because it was on sale for like $14 and it was the size of my head. So
Wow.
I got like this medium brew of Starbucks coffee. It's not that bad. I used to be so anti Starbucks. It's not that bad.
Good morning, Maxie.
Good morning, Maxie.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I drink Starbucks occasionally when I want something sweet, but I've never really tried their regular coffee.
It's not that bad. It has like a nice what's like a I don't know what's the word that's like rich. Yeah, it has a nice rich taste. Good
Like
morning, Kate.
nutty,
Hi,
chocolatey, fruity.
chocolatey kind of like rich feeling to it. Like it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not
All right. I'll take your word for it.
So before we came on, Twizzle and I were I was eating an egg and then I don't like the egg yolks because like I said last week, I found this new egg diet where you find all diets, all good diets on TikTok. So the egg diet is just like boiled eggs a couple times during the day so that like as you're eating, you're filling up faster. But I don't eat egg yolks because they're gross until just now. And I rolled it in hot sauce. It was the whole thing. But Twizzle helped me get through it like a good friend.
It was rough.
It was rough.
I wasn't even eating it. I felt like I could taste it. So it was rough.
I don't know why people eat
we got through it. We got through it.
So today there are a lot of holiday of the days.
1, 2, 3.
You want to start us off?
6, if I counted correctly.
Nice.
Sure. We got some pretty interesting holidays. Should we start off with like the historical one? I'm feeling that one.
Ooh, I love deviled eggs, Maxie. I'm cool with because like you mix it up. It's not just like the egg yolk.
I love deviled eggs as well.
Right? So good.
All right. So today is National Tartan Day, which, Kate, correct me if I'm wrong in pronouncing it, but it's observed in the U.S. on April 6th every year, commemorating the day that the Declaration of Arbroath, or the Scottish Declaration of Independence, was signed in 1320. And it's important because the American Declaration of Independence was modeled on the Declaration of Arbroath, and quite a big proportion of the founding fathers were actually Scottish descent. And I think that that's pretty cool. If you have a kilt, you should wear it today.
Do you have a kilt?
No.
I don't either.
I should get one. That's on the list of things. Yeah, we should. And then next April 6th, we should wear them for our viewers.
I'm down with that.
Men in kilts. Kate's right there.
Right? Men in kilts. I like the way you think, Kate. Yeah, how do you say tartan? I'm over like enunciating.
Tartan, like Spartan? I don't know, that's how I was trying to think of it as.
This is Sparta! Sorry, every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Another day is today is Student Athlete Day. So if you were a student athlete or if you are a student athlete, today is your day. Celebrate your day. I was a student athlete. I ran cross country. I started running cross country because there was a very pretty girl who ran cross country, and that's why I started. And to this day, I hate running. It makes me sad on the inside. Just slow and steady. Just slow and steady. Just take your time. If you try to rush cross country, you're going to pass out. Yeah, I played basketball. But I've always been a bit of a space cadet, so I've been hit in the face so many times with a basketball.
That explains so much.
And I was trying out for basketball, and I could shoot, I could run, I could dribble, all that. But space cadet, so we were throwing like chest passes, and I was like out in another world. Basketball right to the face. Yeah. Yeah. But I made it on the team, which was great. And then I got cut because I didn't pay enough attention to the game or anything else.
I mean, I guess it's a good reason to get cut. I was not a student athlete.
No. What did you do in high school?
Theater. I did color guard. I don't know if you know what that is.
I have no idea what
they
that is.
separate it between, so like, I guess a color guard you would know would be at like marching bands where people are spinning and throwing the flags.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've seen that before.
But there's also winter guard, which is basically dance, like modern dance, and then you add flags, sabers, and rifles to it. And
Sabers?
It is, yeah, sabers. But they have like a tip at the end. It's not like you're throwing a sharp sword, but it's a toll on the body, and it's definitely a performing arts. But it's also a sport. Like, it is definitely a sport.
Okay.
It's a toll on the body because it's dance.
Yeah.
And then you're adding these heavy objects that you're throwing into the sky and back down into it. So it's hard. That's basically it. I was a theater person. If you didn't know that about me.
You here? No.
I think I played field hockey for like a hot minute in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And tennis for like a hot minute. I'm not a runner. That's my downfall.
Let it go. I
don't run.
You don't run at all? Yeah, it's sad.
Even if something's chasing me, like, I'll just lie down and die. Like,
oh, that's the only time where I'm just like booking it. Like, if there's like a knife wielding maniac, count me out. I'm out. Deuces. Anything other than that, I don't want to. Kate said, so no jazz hands with a color guard. Why bother?
I'm sure we did at some point.
Gotta have jazz hands.
Always.
Or spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
Best movie ever. If you don't know what that movie is, I'm not sure if we can be friends.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
Word.
The next holiday of the day, speaking of, like, I guess the arts, is National Library Workers' Day, which is really important because libraries offer us free information for everyone. Libraries are not just a place to get books, it's an environment. If you have nowhere to go, you can always head over to a library. They have computers, they have fax machines, they have everything you may need, and it's all free. Like, you don't have to go buy books, you can go rent books. You don't have to, if you can't afford to have a computer, there's free access to computers around in your local towns, and librarians are wicked helpful. And then on certain days of the week, they have like people come from the historic district, and you can learn about the history of the land where you're living. And it's just, and they always offer free programs, not always, but most of the time, like paint nights and programs for your kids on school vacation. And none of that would be possible without library workers. And to be a librarian, I'm pretty sure you go through a lot of schooling. At least you go to schooling for sure, but it's a lot of work, and they have to keep up with modern technology and on top of it all, and modern times like COVID, and they deserve appreciation. Happy National Library Workers' Day, all you librarians and library workers.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely, we do. I have a very important holiday I'd like to share with you.
What is it? Oh dear.
Today is New Beer's Eve. Aha. So, according to nationaltoday.com, once upon a time, the beer lovers of the United States were very sad, because the government ratified the 18th Amendment in the United States Constitution in 1920, banning all intoxicating liquors. I know.
No way.
Yeah, including beer. Beginning the period of American history we now know as Prohibition, which is just wrong, guys. Just wrong. However, in 1933, the government saw the light and President Roosevelt ended prohibition because, duh. And the date was April 7th. So now we celebrate New Beer's Eve each year on April 6th. So grab yourself a beer and toast to your ability to drink it. Let's go beer. I don't drink beer anymore, but boy, is it delicious.
I mean, you could really toast any alcohol because
Pretty much.
prohibition
Yeah.
banned
Yeah.
all alcohol.
Kate said,
Better yet,
no, go ahead.
why don't you make your own alcohol in your bathtubs like they used to?
Listen, don't tempt me.
No, go all out.
Yeah, times are hard, okay?
Go all
I will
out.
definitely make some shit in my tub.
Make some tub moonshine.
I'll make some moonshine in my tub. Oh, that'd be good. Is that illegal? Wait, is that legal? You know what?
No,
Doesn't
it's
matter.
not illegal.
I don't want to ask any more questions. So after you, Twizzle, what's next?
Well, Kate said programs supported by local cultural councils, woot,
Whoop.
in reference to the library programs. Support your local cultural councils.
Please do.
Maxie says, my Grammy remembered going with her mom when she was little and knocking on doors and getting bathtub gin and stuff through prohibition. That is amazing.
Yo, first of all, your granny was bomb, son. That's so amazing. Just like, yo, hit me with that liquor.
Yeah, give me that bathtub gin.
Right? Yo, what if like Maxie's grandmother's just kicking in doors and shit? Like, yo, where's my gin?
The next holiday today isn't that fun, but it's kind of cute. It's national, I think it's national, Siamese Cat Day. Yeah, National Siamese Cat Day. Siamese cats, also known as Measers, are one of the most popular cat breeds in the world. I don't know why they're called that, but they are cute and they're very vocal. So if you have a Siamese cat or a cat that's part Siamese, you will not shut up.
Yeah, I got one, and he's sleeping right now. But boy, oh boy, there are sometimes I'm just like, are you trying to say something, or are you just like making noise? Like I don't.
We had one that was part Siamese, and he would literally be eating, and he would be talking the entire time. He'd go,
Hey, don't speak with your mouth full, cat.
Look, I get it. You like food.
Like, relax, cat.
And what's the last holiday, my friend?
The last holiday today is National Sorry Charlie Day. So, again, according to nationaltoday.com, today, National Sorry Charlie Day on April 6th allows us to pause and reflect on the rejections we faced throughout our lives. And boy, oh boy, was 2020 one of them. Today's our day. So,
and for everyone that, is doing theater and or anything that involves acting, rejection very well. Today's our day.
Yeah. Charlie the Tuna. Listen, I didn't make this joke, okay? So don't come at me. It's here on the website, all right? So Charlie the Tuna served as the spokes tuna for StarKist for almost 20 years and was notorious for never measuring up as a tuna that tasted good, even though he had a good taste. I don't know what that means, and it sounds a little inappropriate, but whatever. Constantly being told, sorry, Charlie, endeared him to the American public and made him relatable to our everyday rejections. But Charlie never gave up, and today we celebrate our own perseverance or learn from the experiences of others and bouncing back from rejection. So if you felt some rejection sometime this week, sometime this year, this past year, today is your day. Reflect on it, baby.
Learn and grow.
Word.
Move
Yeah.
on.
Learn more, live more, change the globe. Thank you, Nas. Big Nas fan. So we had the clue to the game.
We are running late today.
We are running late today.
All right, the clue of the game, T. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to play something, which is something we haven't done before, but we're going to try it now. So I hope you can hear it.
It's a clue to the song.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Good morning, Sonny. I have a tuna sandwich for lunch in honor of Charlie. Oh, that's awesome. You should. And I love tuna. It's delicious. It's It's my favorite. Like bumblebee tuna, albacore, and like solid white in water. Like, let's not get crazy.
All right, the clue.
So all right, so there's 2 clues, and this is part 1 of the clue. We're only going to give you the clue to the song. I think if we give you the clue to the artist, you will definitely get it. So we're gonna
and it's a throwback.
Oh yeah, back in the 90s. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get 2 clues. So the first one is an audio clue, and the second one I'll tell you after this. Ready?
Bumping to start. I score 100. Bumping.
Okay. So that's part 2 of the clue. And part 1 is, what's the sound you make when food tastes good?
All right, we'll give you 30 seconds at the end of the show to put in your answers.
I did that backwards. Can I do it again?
It's okay. Nope.
Okay,
no, you gave the clues. They know.
Okay, cool.
They'll figure it out.
They will. I think Maxie has it already, so we're just waiting for that. All right, we're gonna have to slow down for a second, right?
Yeah, both of us.
Because we have to talk about the trial. I know everyone has seen it everywhere with every broadcasting show. Everyone is talking about it because we should and we have to. So the Derek Chauvin murder trial. This is not the George Floyd murder trial. He is not on trial. He is the dead person. So his character and his lifestyle should not be on trial because he is dead. So the person who killed him should be on trial.
And murder is murder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you did. I don't care who you were. If your life was brutally taken away from you, that is murder.
Mm-hmm. Simple as that. His character should not be on trial right now. Yeah. And so when I think about trials like this, you know, I automatically go back to Rodney King, right? If you are old enough to remember Rodney King, you remember how we all saw the video, very much like this one. We all saw the police officers beating the hell out of Rodney King. We saw his face after. He was one of the lucky ones to make it out of it. We all saw the police officers saying very disparaging and racist remarks, and then they all got off. We all saw that happen, and he got a cash settlement. But is that really what you want? Because justice would be pretty cool. Justice would be better. And since then, it's been a downfall of Black men and women being persecuted and brutally assaulted by the police and nothing happening, nothing changing. I would like to think that this trial would be different, but history has shown me that it will not. I'm not optimistic. You know, I can't get my hopes up anymore about this. It's too painful. So I hope that Derek Chauvin goes to prison for murder that we all watched. But to be honest, I'm not optimistic about it. I don't think it'll happen. So
watch it, even if it makes you uncomfortable, especially if you are not a BIPOC member. Watch the trial. Let it make you feel uncomfortable. Learn. Because somebody died and somebody's getting away with it.
Yeah. Kate said, blame the victim, culture persists. So accurate, Kate. So fucking accurate. Darn it. Very accurate, Kate. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions or if you want to talk about the trial, throw your questions in the comments, you know, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. For sure, for sure.
And this will not be the last you hear us talk about it, so.
Nope. We're going to talk about it until it's over, and then we're going to talk about it some more. Because these conversations should continue to happen regardless of how uncomfortable it makes some people. You know, death is pretty uncomfortable as well. So we don't get to be comfortable in these moments anymore. That's over. So we can all be uncomfortable together and work together to change this system, but it will only happen from the inside out. And we saw a little bit of that this past week during the trial when the police was the police captain,
The chief.
the chief.
Yesterday, is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. When he said that what Chauvin did was not police procedure. We saw a little bit of a break in that blue line. Let's hope it persists. Because at the end of the day, police officers are people. There's a person underneath that uniform, and it'd be nice if they could see other people of color like people. Let's get some more of that. Yeah. All right, Rooney. Let's move on to some good news, buddy.
All right. Well, I think this kind of goes with our topic, but parole officer empathy training leads to a 13% drop in offenders returning to jail. And I think that is so important because this world is lacking empathy, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? The heavy caseloads, job stress, and biases can negatively affect relationships between these officers and their clients, leading to a likelihood of offenders landing back behind jars. A positive psychology intervention developed by UC Berkeley suggests that non-judgmental empathy training helps court-appointed supervision officers feel more emotionally connected to their clients, which the new study shows might deter them from criminal backsliding.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So looking at a person and putting yourselves in their shoes will make you more connected to another human being.
Say what now?
Thought?
What a concept.
The world needs more of this in general.
Yeah.
Too often we view people as their actions or what they did,
mm-hmm.
and not who they are. And a lot of time, in order to help people cope with a lot of things, which I can understand coping mechanisms, we have to dehumanize them. But you need to come back from that. You can't be, it's not black and white. People are people.
Exactly. Maxie had a great comment. She said, Trevor Noah asked, what will it take? We watched the police officer kill Philando Castile, and we watched Chauvin kill George Floyd. They were both caught on camera. What will it take? Man, Maxie, if I knew that answer, I honestly don't know. You would think that like the video would be the answer. Like the video is what it will take. Video evidence of this disparity, of this blatant racism, of this system that is made to work against people of color. Like we see it. Shouldn't that be enough? But it's not. What else will it take? I wish I had that answer. I have no idea. No idea. Burn the bitch down. Not the country, but this system. Rebuild.
FBI is going to come flying through.
Like, wait, what? This system that was built on the ideas and ideals of slavery has to be rebuilt. Completely. Mm-hmm. There is an amendment that says that I am 3/5 of a person. Like that's a thing. And that's a document that is referred to and worked off of in every aspect of law. Like that has to change. How else are we going to get something new if we don't change that? How else are we going to move forward if we're using the same playbook of how we got here? Yeah. So that was weird. Never mind.
It's not weird. Keep going.
Okay.
Your good news.
My good news. So I saw this story last week, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you saw it, but I thought it was so damn interesting. A high schooler invented color-changing sutures to detect infection. Now, y'all know how I feel about Grey's Anatomy, so this is right up my alley. This invention aimed at helping surgery patients in Africa detect infections before they become serious. Right? That's so cool. So Deja is there's no last name because she's underage. Uh, she won over 40 finalists in the national Regeneron Science Talent Search. Leave me alone, Twizzle.
I support you 100%. You know that.
Thank you very much. The sutures are the perfect fit, the perfect solution to a problem with Smithsonian Magazine summarizes. We're not only are post-surgical infections rates typically high in Africa, but expensive, right? So this technology helps cut all that out, right? Cut out the middleman. You can see the infection as it starts, and you can treat it as it starts instead of treating it after it's
spread. Yeah.
So this is a genius. Brilliant. So I'm going to put that in. Check that out.
All right. We are running low on time, so we're going to get to, this is your 30 seconds to put your answer to the clues. Remember, the game that I'm not going to say the title of, but you heard it when we played it.
Do we play
and the sound, and the sound it makes when you're eating something good.
Okay. So this is it.
Bumping the start. High score 100. Bumping.
All right.
And the sound you make when food tastes good.
So you got 30 seconds starting now.
Yeah. And it's a 90s nostalgia. We're not going to say the name of the artist because we think that would be giving it away too much.
Think. What's the... Yes, Maxie!
I knew she could. I knew she knew it. Bop. I didn't know how else to explain Hanson. Yes. Sonny got it too.
Good
I used
job,
to
guys.
love Hanson. Oh my God. Good. All of them are just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah.
Well, you did it. We'll have something
What?
maybe from to get the wide range, maybe we'll do 80s next week.
Ooh, 80s. I like 80s music. Pat Benatar is my spirit animal.
She's pretty great.
Right? Pretty badass. And so is Janet. I love Janet. She's so amazing. And Paul Abdul. I'm sorry.
K170s.
Get the 70s. Listen. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's fun. All right, Rooney. So
that
is
concludes
that
our show today?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, think about what we talked about today. It's not going anywhere. So if you don't want to hear about it, don't come here. Because we're always going to be talking about it.
Absolutely, always. Yeah. All right, Rooney. So remember, hurt people. So keep an eye on your pain.
Stay safe. Godspeed. And we'll see you next week.
Deuces.
Bye.
Have a great week, guys. Go Yankees.